Well, hey my friends, welcome to another video tutorial. We're here in my studio, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how I shoot this really cool music video shot right here with a single downlight, so that's going to be our main key light, and also a backlight, which is going to be a light bouncing off the wall to give us a bit of color behind the subject, behind the model, and that's going to be the Godox TL30 LED light. So very simple setup. We're also going to be shooting with the Blackmagic Pocket 6K in Anamorphic, and I'm also going to be using this fog machine right here to add a nice hazy effect so we can see more of the light coming down. And now we have our Aputure COB on a C-stand, and what we want to do is put the light up very high so it's shining down on our subject, and we just want to bring it out from the wall. We don't want too much spill on the wall. A little bit on the wall is all right down the bottom because we're going to be shooting portrait shots, so fairly tight, so you're not going to see any spill on the bottom of the wall. So now you can see we have our spotlight effect. We have our light shining down on top of our subject. This is roughly how it's going to be. The next thing we want to do is set up our background light, which is going to be bouncing off our wall. That's going to give us some color. And that's basically just going to be bouncing off the wall. So we don't want the light shining towards the subject. We want the light bouncing off the wall because that's going to create a nice kind of halo effect. That's going to spread the light out along the wall, and we just want to move it out from the wall a little bit further so it spreads the light out a bit more. So you can see I have the light roughly 30 to 40 centimeters from the wall. And the idea is that my body will block the light. So you'll only be seeing basically the top half of my body, and my back is going to be blocking out that light. So the next thing I'm going to do is plug in my hazer or my fog machine, and also want to make sure I've got plenty of fog in there. So it's like a liquid fog. And with my fog machine, I've just got this button here. Basically when I press it, it'll take a little bit to warm up, and then the light will go green, and then you just push this button and the fog will come out. And a bit of a trick when you're shooting with manual lenses is you need a way to focus in the right spot. So what I can do is just using my light stand, move it out to the spot where I'm going to stand, which is underneath this spotlight here. And I'll just adjust my light stand to roughly my height. So that way I know the top of the light stand is where my frame will finish when I'm composing my shot. So I don't want to cut off my head. So I'm just going to focus on my light stand, and that's where I'm going to be standing underneath the spotlight. And now what I'm going to do is move my light stand back to where it was. I'm just going to grab some tape, and I'll just put some tape on the floor. So I've already done it. You can just use any tape, and that way I know exactly where to stand. And you can see that's my shot. So I have my anamorphic D-squeeze mode on, and I also have some custom guides. Because I'm shooting 16:9, I need these custom guides to know that I'm going to lose part of my frame either side because I'm shooting 16:9. My fog machine is ready, so I've got lots of fog happening now. So we just want to spread it out so we create a nice layer of haze. And you can start to see the beam of light that the haze is creating. So without the haze, you're not going to be able to see that beam of light coming down. And I have a couple of sets of headphones here, which I'm going to be using for this shot. And now once we're happy with our shot, so we're just going to hit record, put on the headphones, stand in the right spot where we marked our shot. So I'm just going to adjust the intensity of my light because when I checked my shot, I could see that I was way overexposed. So I'm at 22%. I'm going to take it down to about 10%, I think. Actually, maybe a bit less, maybe just 9%. Well, that's all we've got time for, guys. I hope you found this tutorial really helpful. You can see how versatile this setup is, just with this basic 2 lights and some haze. And you can also do things like change the mode of your light to like a lightning effect, or some sort of flashing effect in the background could be really cool. So I hope you found this really rewarding. Now, if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I really appreciate your support, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.